Okay, hello everyone. It's me, it's Mark, and I'm here with you for another live stream class. Yay! Before I do anything, I need to know if you can see me. I need to know if you can hear me. If you can see me, if you can hear me, please say yes in the chat so I know everything is working A-okay. If you can see me, if you can hear me, please say yes in the chat so I know everything is how it should be. Helga says yes, thank you, Helga. Katie says yes, thank you, Katie. Carlos says yes, howdy, Carlos. Mercy says yes, thank you, Mercy. Charged Vitamin says yes, thank you, Charge. Mobdo says yes, thank you. Sylvia says yes, thank you. I see Mrs. G, classroom, good to see you again. Okay, you can hear me loud and clear. Thank you so much. It's great that you are here with us again, Mrs. G. Oh, we have someone from Korea in the house. Hello, I can't read Korean, so I'm just gonna say hi back. Okay, that's a difficult name, Elshat. Hello, Elshat. Okay, good. Well, hey, Elshat. Okay, here is, well, we always start our class with a toast. So whatever you're drinking, pick it up. We always have two toasts. Yes, two toasts. Our first toast will be for the green team. You see them. Their names are in green. For example, we have Carlos and Mrs. G, classroom here. They joined the channel. They support me. They support the channel. So let's give the green team a big thank you. Cheers, bump. Cheers, bump. And because we had a toast, we have to have a drink. Bottoms up. Hot coffee, yes. Our second toast, it's for you, because without you, there's no reason for me to be here. So let's toast to you. Let's toast a fun, interesting, informative, and productive lesson today. Cheers, bump. Cheers, bump. And because we had a toast, we have to have a drink. Bottoms up. Okay. Thank you so much. So please tell me your name. Yeah, please write your name so I can call you by your name. Cheers, bump, Carlos. All right, well, here is today's lesson plan. We are doing an idiom. I will write an idiom on the board, and we will see if we can use that idiom throughout today's class in a natural way. After the idiom, we have form a sentence. We have a worksheet with pictures and example sentences. I will write the pattern on the board, and you will make sentences based on the pattern. After that, we have video dictation. I will read 8 sentences. We will watch a video. You will listen carefully and write them down on a piece of paper. You will write the sentences word for word. That is video dictation. And then after that, we have a worksheet from my book. Which one is different? The topic today is on vacation. And we are doing page, if you have the book, it's at Amazon.com. Today we are doing page 23, scale yourself. So you give your opinion. There's a sentence, and what do you think about that? You give an opinion, you give a number, right? So if you have a low opinion, you give a low number. If you have a high opinion, if you think strongly about it, then you give it a higher number. And then you will make sentences based on a pattern, or sentences based on a grammar pattern. And the grammar pattern is the past progressive tense. So we will look at that grammar pattern, and you will make sentences using that. That is in the book. And actually, this page is on my Patreon. All the worksheets we do here are on my Patreon. Support me there so I can support you here. Okay. Well, let's get right into it, shall we? And our first topic is an idiom, and today's idiom is bone up on. Bone up on. Bone up on. I'll write it on the board. Here we go. Bone up on. One more time. Bone up on. And that means to study or review. And of course, I'll give you an example sentence right now, and then you'll make your own sentences. Here we go. Here's the example. Okay. Here is the example sentence. It's a little long, sorry about that. So, okay, the idiom is bone up on. It means to study, review. Here's the example sentence. Before taking his exams, John had to bone up on several subjects. One more time. Before taking his exams, John had to bone up on several subjects. One more time. Before taking his exams, John had to bone up on several subjects, right? Bone up on. That is correct. Oh, you're our friend from Korea has a difficult name. Hongong? Hongong? I'm not sure how to pronounce it. Hongong? Okay. Hello, Trolley. Oh, thank you, Helga. Helga's sentence. I have to bone up on many of Mark's videos. So we want to of there, Helga. I have to bone up on many of Mark's videos. Thank you, Helga. Mwah. Kadeen, I need to bone up on my English before the trip. Good, good, good. Nasser, hello Nasser from Saudi Arabia. Welcome, welcome. Okay, well, what we'll do is we'll see if you can use this idiom throughout today's class, right? So we'll see if we could use it naturally, make connections. We're going to have other patterns, other topics. So if you could connect this idiom with the other topics, with the other patterns, that would help you remember the idiom better for sure. Okay, Hongong. Before taking my exam, I had to bone up on several subjects. Good. Charge, we have to bone up on internet technology. Good sentences, everyone. Nice. And one thing about the chat, by participating in the chat, by making sentences in the chat, you're helping yourself and you're helping other people, right? You're helping yourself by practicing, of course, and you're also helping other people learn from examples. We learn by examples, so the more sentences you write, especially great sentences like I see, you're helping other people see many, many examples from you, and so it's a great way to learn and to practice, yeah? Good, Helga. I have to bone up on many of Mark's videos. Perfect, Helga. Carlos, before I made this IKEA cabinet, I boned up on instructions. So, okay, Carlos, we have to fix your sentence a little bit. Before I made this, sorry, before I made this IKEA cabinet, I boned, so we want to use past tense, so eat, so add a D, boned up on. So I had to So I had to, wait, Carlos, where's your, okay, I see it now. Before I made this IKEA cabinet, I boned up on the instructions. So we just have to put a D at the end of bone there for you. Sylvia, I need some water. Okay, Sylvia. So I had to bone up on the city's history before my visit. Okay, so I had to bone up on the city's history before my visit, or you would say she had to bone up on the city's history before her visit. Okay, hang on. Before taking care of my mom, I had to bone up on her condition. Good. Good sentences. Katie, I boned up on the weather before I packed my luggage. Yes, it's the same as study. Same as study. So bone up on means to study. So you don't have to use bone up on. You can use study or review, right? So we could just change, right? So for example, Sylvia's sentence, I had to study the city's history before my visit, right? So you don't have to use bone up on, you can use study. So this is idiom, and bone up on means to study or to review. Okay, good. Okay, I'll read one more. Okay, you're welcome, hang on. So one more. I'll read one more sentence and then we will do our next activity. But throughout our class today, you're going to be making many sentences. So if you can use bone up on, that would be great. Okay, Hannah, I have to bone up on my studies before the test next week. Perfect sentence. Okay, our next activity is form a sentence. Okay, here we go. Here is our pattern today. Okay, so here's our pattern. If it weren't raining, I could wear my new shoes. If it weren't raining, I could wear my new shoes. One more time. If it weren't raining, I could wear my new shoes. Okay, that's our pattern. And we have a worksheet. I will put the worksheet on the screen. There are pictures, there are example sentences, so you get more examples, more ideas to how to make this pattern, okay? So let's have a look at the worksheet. Of course, it's on my Patreon, support me there and get everything we do here. Okay, there it is. Okay, let's have a look at the worksheet. Okay, good. Well, Sylvia, good. She had a bone up. She had to bone up on the city's history. So Sylvia, just change. She had to, add to, and then take off the D. Because had to, that's already the past. So we don't need to put bone in the past. So she had to bone up on the city's history before her visit. Okay, here's our pattern here. So we use it to talk about hypothetical situations in the present or future that are contrary to the current reality. And for example, if it weren't for the noise, I could concentrate better. And then we have more examples here with the pictures. Okay, here we go. Example sentences with pictures. If it weren't so hot, I could go for a walk. If it weren't so hot, I could go for a walk. Our second one. If it weren't for the traffic, I could arrive on time. If it weren't for the traffic, I could arrive on time. Okay, next. If it weren't so late, I could call her. If it weren't so late, I could call her. If it weren't for the rain, we could have a picnic. If it weren't for the rain, we could have a picnic. And we have two more. If it weren't for my cold, I could go to the party. If it weren't for my cold, I could go to the party. And our last example, if it weren't for the snow, we could drive there. If it weren't for the snow, we could drive there. Let's have a look one more time. Okay, if it weren't so hot, I could go for a walk. If it weren't for the traffic, I could arrive on time. If it weren't so late, I could call her. If it weren't for the rain, we could have a picnic. If it weren't for my cold, I could go to the party. If it weren't for the snow, we could drive there. Okay, now let's see your sentences. So please make sentences in the chat. Helga, Helga is there. I see Helga's sentence. Okay, hold on, Carlos. Hold on, Carlos. I'll explain this to you in a minute. I'm going to read Helga's sentence first. If it weren't for the war, I could visit my relatives in New York. One more time. If it weren't for the war, I could visit my relatives. Okay, so Carlos has a question. Carlos says, what about wasn't? Well, we're using if and could, and so we're using the conditional, so we want to use the be verb in the present perfect, or the past, in the present perfect. Okay, the past participle, I should say. So because we have if and could, we want to use were. And so this is negative, so were not, right? So you can say if it wasn't, but it's not exactly proper there. It's not the best choice. So this is a better choice because we're using if, and in a hypothetical situation, in a conditional, this is conditional. So we want to use the past participle of the be verb, and that is weren't. Were. That is were. So for example, negative were not, weren't. So if it weren't raining, right? So it's raining. If it wasn't raining, right? If it weren't raining, I could do something, right? So it's raining, and so I can't do it. But hypothetically, if it weren't raining, I could do it, right? So it's raining outside, and we can't have a picnic, right? So, but hypothetically, if it weren't raining, we could have a picnic. If my team had won, then we could go to the next game, right? If I were hungry, I could eat a pizza. I don't know. So it's hypothetical. It doesn't exist, right? It's not it's not what's happening, but hypothetically, if it was a different case, if it was a different situation, we could, right? So talk about hypothetical situations. So it's not reality. It's not the way it is, right? It's raining. It's not sunny. So a hypothetical situation in the present or future, right? If it weren't raining, we could go outside now, or if it weren't raining, we could go tonight, right? So now or in the future. And that contrary, right? So it's not possible, but if it were, so it's all hypothetical. Like for example, a simple situation, if I were rich, I could travel the world, right? If I had enough money, I could buy a plane ticket and go see you, right? So it's not how it really is. It's just hypothetical. It's just wishing. It's what you would like, but it's not reality. It's not the way it is, right? Okay. So Helga, she has another sentence. If it weren't so early, I wouldn't be sleepy. Wouldn't. So that's a little different. So we're using the ing there, or I mean, wait. Why doesn't that work, Helga? Your sentence. Okay, if it weren't so early, I could sleep. So we're not using adjectives. So sleepy is an adjective, so it doesn't work with your sentence. If it weren't so early, I could. If it weren't so early. Or if it weren't so early, I could eat. If it weren't so early, I could go for a walk. Yeah, so do it again. Your sentence, it's a little strange there, Helga. Charge, if it weren't rainy, I could go to the supermarket. Good. Helga. If it weren't so hot, people could feel better. Yes. Reem, if it were not clean, I could clean it. Okay, Reem, that's a little strange. If it weren't clean, I could, yeah, I would clean it. So you would say would. If it weren't clean, I would clean it. Carlos, see, Carlos, if I weren't, I could buy a Corvette. Okay, if I wasn't poor, let's see, if I weren't poor. Okay, yeah, okay. So if I weren't poor, I could buy a Chevrolet. Okay, that works. That's good. If I weren't poor, I don't know why I was stumbled there, but it makes sense now for some reason. If I weren't poor, I could buy a Corvette. That's a good sentence, Carlos. Reem, if Okay, so we have to use the past participle. This is our pattern, everybody. Right? So we're using weren't. This is our pattern we're using. If it weren't, I could. If it weren't, right? So if I weren't, okay, if it weren't, so it's the situation now, but hypothetically, what's contrary to that, right? So it is, for example, if it weren't for the noise. So it's noisy. That's the situation. But hypothetically, if it weren't noisy, I could concentrate. But because it is noisy, I can't concentrate. So it's a difficult idea. I understand. The concept is difficult. It's not easy. So the situation, it's noisy. So I can't concentrate because of the noise. So I can't think clearly. It's too noisy. So we could wish, we can use a hypothetical. If it weren't for the noise, I could concentrate. Right? It's the opposite. It's noisy and I can't concentrate. It's noisy and I can't concentrate. If it weren't noisy, I could concentrate. So that's what we're practicing. Like something you wish it was different. You wish it was different. Right? So it's very, very hot, right? And it's too hot to go outside, so you can't go for a walk. But you wish you could go for a walk. You want to go for a walk. So you would say, if it weren't so hot, I could go for a walk, right? So that would be your wish. That is what you would want, but it's not the situation. Okay, good, Helga. I understand your sentence. Good. Now, okay, good. If it weren't so early, I wouldn't be sleepy. Good, good. Okay, that makes sense, Helga. Good. Sylvia, if it weren't for their support, we would have been able to continue. Good, Sylvia, but we want to use the past participle. So not wasn't, but weren't. Okay, we want to use weren't. Okay, if it weren't so hot and humid, my condition could be good. Yes, that's a good sentence. Katie, if it weren't so hard, I could help you. Good. Helga, if it weren't for the summer, I could wear my favorite jacket. Yes, yes, good sentence. Truly, if it weren't raining, I could go outside. Yes. Okay, good, Helga. Yep. Most people like summer, longer days, warmer days. Okay, Hannah, if it weren't for the weather, I would go out and bone up on my studies. Good. Or we want to use could. So for your, Hannah, that's good. You're making a connection. That's fantastic. We just want to change would to could. Could works better for your sentence. So Hannah, if it weren't for the weather, I could go out and bone up on my studies. Good. You made the connection. Use the idiom with our pattern. That means you are using what we are practicing today. Therefore, you will have a better chance of remembering, right? So it's easy to forget, difficult to remember. And so this is going to help your memory, help you in the future to use it again. Carlos, if I weren't in Texas, I could be safe and warm in Los Angeles. That's where I'm going in a few months. Okay, Well, I'm looking at the clock. Great job. We, again, we've been kind of using this pattern here, wishing and hoping and using the conditional form. Yeah, so we have more practice. So anyways, let's switch activities now. And remember, this worksheet is on my Patreon. Support me on Patreon and get the worksheets we do here. Okay, help me there so I can help you here. Okay, let's go to our next activity. It is video dictation. I like that song, Carlos. I like that song. Okay, it is time to do our video dictation, everyone. Video dictation. That means you need a pencil and paper. You will be listening and writing. And we have four steps. Step one is dictation, right? You'll be listening and writing. And then we're going to say the sentences, that is shadowing. Then you're going to check the sentences, check your sentences. And then, of course, we'll have a quiz. The quiz is to check if we remember, right? It's easy to forget, difficult to remember, and that's what the quiz is for, to make sure that, to check your listening or check your memory, right? Did you remember all the sentences? And our topic is both of, none of. Okay, so this is the topic, both of, none of. So both of is two together. So maybe two people, two things together, both of. I like both of those, like let's say two shirts. Oh, I like both of those shirts. Two donuts. Oh, I want both of those donuts. Okay. None of is nothing. None of. So not even one. So it's all, they're gone. So none of the cookies are left. They're all eaten. I don't like, well, do you want these two shirts? No, I don't want none of them. Okay, that's bad. But anyways, let's do the dictation. There, of course, we'll practice those sentences. All right. So you need a pencil. You need paper, because I will read 8 sentences. You will listen carefully, and yeah. And so that's dictation, listening and writing, and then after that you will be listening and speaking. But before you do the shadowing, you have to do the dictation. So you need a pencil, you need paper. Okay, so here we go. The video is going to be right there. Let's check it out. Okay, there it is. Okay, both of versus none of. So both of, two people or two things together, right? So, right, I want both of those donuts. And then and then none of, not even one out of the group. 0, none of. Okay, so let's do it. So you need a pencil and paper. I'm not going to be able to see the chat because I will be reading the sentences. So I will read each sentence twice. Okay, I will read each sentence twice. So listen carefully and write down the sentences. I won't see the chat, so sorry about that. Oh, Susan, hello. Okay, let's do it. I'm gonna roll the tape, or roll the video, I should say. Here we go. I can't see the chat, so I'm sorry. I'm gonna say each sentence twice. Here we go. Okay, here we go. Sentence number 1. Both of my parents are teachers. Both of my parents are teachers. Two, I like both of these books. I like both of these books. Three, both of the dogs are friendly. Both of the dogs are friendly. Four, both of us are going to the concert. Both of us are going to the concert. Okay, 5. None of the lights are on. None of the lights are on. Six, none of the bananas are ripe. None of the bananas are ripe. Okay, 7. None of the students understood the question. None of the students understood the question. Okay, number 8. None of the cake is left. None of the cake is left. Okay, that was dictation. I said each sentence twice, and you wrote down the sentence. That's dictation. Now we're going to shadow. We're going to say the sentences. We'll say each sentence 3 times. We'll say each sentence 3 times. You will not see the sentence. You will see the picture, but not the sentence. So you have to listen and speak with me at the same time, using 2 skills at the same time. Listening and speaking. Input, output, input, output. It's a challenge, but that's why you are here. Okay, let's do it. Let's shadow the sentences. Let's say the sentences together. Here we go. Sentence number 1. Both of my parents are teachers. Both of my parents are teachers. Both of my parents are teachers. Okay. I like both of these books. I like both of these books. I like both of these books. Both of the dogs are friendly. Both of the dogs are friendly. Both of the dogs are friendly. Both of us are going to the concert. Both of us are going to the concert. Both of us are going to the concert. None of the lights are on. None of the lights are on. None of the lights are on. None of the bananas are ripe. None of the bananas are ripe. None of the bananas are ripe. None of the students understood the question. None of the students understood the question. None of the students understood the question. None of the cake is left. None of the cake is left. None of the cake is left. Okay, that was shadow. Okay, so that was shadowing. Good job. We said the sentences together. Now it's time to check your sentences. Okay, did you get the sentence correct? Okay, so now we're going to have a look at the sentence. Check. Check the sentences. Okay, sentence number 1. How did you do? Did you get it correct? The sentence is, both of my parents are teachers. Both of my teachers are both of my parents are teachers. Some sentences are a little long. That's right, Charge. Some are longer. Costa, Magna, hello, hello. Good to see Costa Magna in the house. Oh, Carlos got it right. I see the green check there, Carlos. Good job. Oh, okay, Hangang. I'm going to the hospital on Monday. So I will be in the hospital on Monday, Hangang. So I hope you get better soon. I hope you feel better soon. Okay, here we go. Sentence 2. Hey, Sumayet. Hello, Sumayet. How are you today? Okay, here we go. Sentence 2. I like both of these books. I like both of these books. How did you do? Oh, Mercy, you got one correct. Good job. There we go. Sentence number 2. How did you do? Sentence 2. How did you do? Okay, here we go. 3. Oh, Carlos, 2 for 2. Nice. Okay, here we go. Oh, Katie, nice. We got experts here. Okay, here we go. Sentence 3. All right, Mercy, you got it. Nice job, everyone. Both of the dogs are friendly. Both of the dogs are friendly. Both of the dogs are friendly. Did you get the sentence right? There is sentence 3. Let's go to 4. Oh, Casa Magna, I don't know why. Yeah, I see you. You're here. Mercy got 3. She got this correct. Good. Carlos is 3 for 3 today. Here we go. Katie and Carlos. Nice. Okay, here we go. Sentence 4. Both of us are going to the concert. Both of us are going to the concert. How did you do? Did you get 4 correct? Did you get the sentence right? I hope you did, of course. I want everyone to be successful. Apple. Hello, Apple. Welcome, welcome. Good to see you in the chat. Okay, that's fine. You're a beginner. Hey, we have all levels here. We have beginners, we have intermediates, we have advanced. So we're all here together. Just do your best. If you just got a few words, that's okay, right? So it's what matters most is do your best, right? Try your hardest, do your best. That's what counts. That's the way to improve. Do your best. So it doesn't matter where you start, just do your best and you will improve. So during the dictation, just write what you can. It doesn't matter if you got it all correct or just got a few correct, right? The point is, do your best. Okay, here we go. 5. Shafika. Hello, Shafika. Mwah. Shafika's in the house. Okay, sentence number 5. None of the lights are on. None of the lights are on. So now we're using none of, and so that means 0, right? So all the lights are off. All the lights are off. That means none of the lights are on. So none of the lights on equals all are off. All the lights are off. Okay. How'd you do? Did you get the sentence right? None of the lights are on. Thank you, Carlos. Okay, here we go. 6. Oh, Carlos, you're doing great today. 6. None of the bananas are ripe. None of the bananas are ripe. So they're all still green. All the bananas are green. None of the bananas are ripe. Okay, you're taking care of your mom. Okay, good, good, good. So you're not in the hospital, your mother. So you're visiting your mother in the hospital. Hangang is visiting his mother in the hospital. Okay, there you go. That is sentence number 6. Let's go to 7. Oh, haha, Apple. Of course, I have recommendations for you. Reading, I have books. These are great books. 50 Very Short Conversations. They are at Amazon.com. We got short, simple sentences for you. Conversations. So we have short conversation with patterns. So vocabulary practice, sentence practice, and we have patterns, so you can practice on your own. There's quizzes, and we have, let's see, we have quizzes and questions and short conversations. So there are 3 books. Each book has 50 very short conversations. So this would be great for you. Amazon.com, a link below in the descriptions. Yes, indeedy. Okay, okay. Oh, Carlos, you got one. What number did you get wrong? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, number 6. So Carlos, let's see, go back to number 6. Oh, ripe. Okay, yeah, I could see ripe being difficult for sure. Okay, so number 7. None of the students understood the question. Oh, else. I'm American and we don't use that, and I live in Japan, I teach in Japan, and we don't use the else. So I'm not familiar with else, Apple. So sorry about that. I can't recommend anything for else. I'm not familiar with I know about it, but I've never used any of material. I've never used any of the else material, so I'm not familiar. Okay, so here we go. Now, number 7 is a long sentence, of course. None of the students understood the question. So it's not a difficult sentence. It's just a long sentence. So when you're listening, it's a little difficult because it's long, but the words are not difficult, right? Oh, Susan, thank you for your kind support. Okay, here we go. Number 8. So Apple, you could just, how you contact me is just in the comments, right? So in the comments, you could ask me anything. If you have a question or if you want information about something, please let me know in the comments, okay? I will answer. I answer everyone in the comments, so I always answer the comments. So if you have a question or if you want to know something, ask me in the comment section. Okay, here we go. Number 8. None of the cake is left. None of the cake is left. All the cake is gone. It's all gone. Oh, Apple, no bother. No bother. No worries. No worries. Yeah, hang on. Number 7 was a long sentence, like I said, when we're doing dictation, listening practice. So the longer the sentence is, of course, the more difficult it is. Yeah, Amazon. There's a link for my books at Amazon. And we're going to do, next, we're going to do an activity from this book. Which one is different? So you will see how we do it in the book. Oh, the titles of the book. Thank you. Sorry, everybody. If you already know about my book, sorry. 50 very short conversations. So go to Amazon. You can just enter my name, Mark Kulek. There are 3 books, and the title, 50 Very Short Conversations. And then you can just enter my name. Go to Amazon.com, put my name, Mark Kulek, in the search, and you will find me and the books. Okay, there's number 8. That was check your sentences. That's what we did. Now it's time for the quiz, right? It's easy to forget, difficult to remember. So we have a quiz to check your understanding if you remembered the sentence. Katie, nice job. Helga, yeah, Carlos, ripe is good, ready to eat. Yeah. So, Carlos, none of them are ripe. So they're not ready to be eaten, right? Thank you, Helga. Thank you, Helga. So ripe means it's ready. The fruit is ready to be eaten. So ripe means the fruit is ready to be eaten. So we just say it's not ripe. So there's not a word we don't say unripe. We just use it in a negative, like it's not ripe. Oh, can we eat the apple? No, it's not ripe. Can we eat the strawberry? No, it's not ripe. Can we eat the banana? No, it's not ripe. Or it's ready to be eaten. Oh, can I eat the banana? Yes, it's ripe. Can I eat the strawberry? Yes, it's ripe. Can I eat the orange? Yes, it's ripe. Okay, good. Okay, so let's go to our quiz now. Yeah, good. Thank you, Helga. Nice explanation. So perfect, Helga. So ripe means ready to be ripe means ready to be eaten. Okay, here we go. Number 8 or dictation or quiz. The quiz. Okay, here we go. We have 4 sentences. So please look at the picture and write the sentence in the chat. Do you remember the sentence? Do you remember the sentence? You will see a picture. From the picture, write the sentence in the chat. Write the sentence in the chat. Here we go. Okay, we got new people in the chat today. Great. Hello, teacher. My name is Joy. I'm from Thailand. Nice to meet you. Joy, nice to meet you too. All right, we got new people. It's always good to have new people. Good to have new blood. New blood in the chat. Okay. There we go. There's the picture. Do you remember the sentence? There's the picture. Do you remember the sentence? Write the sentence in the chat. It's the quiz. We got 4. We're doing 4 sentences for the quiz. We are doing 4 sentences for the quiz. Thank you, Mercy. Okay, Helga has written her sentence. Carlos has written his sentence. Katie, great supporter, Katie. Thank you. Okay, Charge is in the chat. Good to see Shafika, her sentence. Okay. Hang on, do you mean for the quiz? Or do you mean, so there's, the quizzes in the book all include the answers, yes. So, quiz answers. Okay, let's check, see how you did. Okay, there we go. I like both of these books. Good job. You guys got it. Okay, here we go. Next. We're doing the quiz right now. Okay, Oh. I was too slow. Let's go back. Okay. Okay, there we go. There's the picture. Do you remember the sentence? There's the picture. Do you remember the sentence? We don't use unripe. We don't say unripe. We say it is not ripe. Or you can use it yet. It's not ripe yet. That's actually more natural. It's not ripe yet. Wait a few days. It's not ripe yet. Wait a few days. Okay, Helga. So there's the picture. Do you remember the sentence? Helga is on the board. Okay, Sylvia, good to see Sylvia is there. Thank you, Susan. Thank you, Susan. Mercy. Katie, so you guys are writing your sentences in the chat. Good. Charge, vitamin, Carlos. Okay, let's have a look. Let's check your answer. Check your sentence. Did you get it? Yep. Okay, so the sentence is both of us are going to the concert. Both of us are going to the concert. Number 3, here we go. Okay, there is the picture. Do you remember the sentence? There's the picture. Do you remember the sentence? Okay, good, Trolley. Good, Henna. Okay, Helga. Helga's on the board. Kadeen. Carlos. Sylvia. Mercy. Charge vitamin. Okay, Shafika. Sylvia. Okay, good, Shafika. Okay, let's have a look. Here we go. All right, nice. There is the sentence. None of the lights are on. None of the lights are on. Okay, one more. Here we go. One more for the quiz. Okay, there we go. Carlos, this is for you. Here we go. This last one. There's the picture. Do you remember the sentence? This is for Carlos. Okay, Helga. Helga wrote her sentence. Charge Vitamin wrote his sentence. Kadeen wrote her sentence. Sylvia wrote her sentence. Shafika wrote her sentence. Mercy. Carlos. Okay, let's check. Here we go. We're going to check the sentence now. Okay, good job. None of the bananas are ripe. You did it. Good job, Trolley. Yes. Good, good, good. All right, that was the quiz. Good job. Well done. Hooray, hooray, woohoo. Okay, nice, nice, nice. That was video dictation. Okay. Okay, let's go to our next activity. Yes. Okay, good job. 1, 2, 3, 4 steps for the video dictation. The topic was both of, none of. We had dictation practice. We had shadowing practice. You checked the sentences, and then we had a quiz. So well done. Yay, yay, yay. Okay, so let's go to our next activity. That is scale yourself. So give your opinion, right? Give your opinion. And so we're doing page, what page are we doing? We're doing page 23, scale yourself. And then we're gonna make sentences using the grammar pattern, the past progressive tense, okay? So I'm gonna pop up the worksheet. It's in the book, right? And then you will give your opinion. So let me write it down on the board first. Okay, so our third activity, this is our last activity today. We're on vacation. That's the topic. And give your opinion. Right? So what you think, what do you think about it? And you're going to give a number. Right? So if you feel strongly about it, you give a high number. Strong feeling. Like for example, you give it a 10. And if you have a low opinion, you have a weak feeling or like a low opinion, or you don't feel strongly about it. So I don't feel strongly about it. You give it like a low number, right? So we got like, you have a strong feeling about it, you give it like a 10. If you don't feel strongly about it, you have a low opinion, give it a low number, okay? So here we go. Let's check it out. Okay, I don't feel strongly about it. That's a low number. I feel strongly about it. High number. Okay, so we got 4 sentences, and then we're going to make sentences using the past progressive tense. And I'm going to show you the pattern, how to make that kind of sentence. But first, let's do our sentences here. Let's give our opinion. So number 1, everyone should use sunblock. How do you feel about that? Everyone should use sunblock. How do you feel? I've been drinking water and coffee, and I need to use the bathroom. So I'm going to leave the worksheet. I have to use the restroom for a minute, okay? So I'm going to turn off my mic right now, and I have to use the bathroom. I'm sorry. Okay, sorry, I'm back now. Okay. So, okay, you guys are almost finished here. Good. Okay, so our first sentence, everyone should use sunblock. I think everyone has strong opinions about that. Yeah, Shafika, 10, right? We should protect our skin for sure. Number 2, swimming is the best way to exercise. Okay, Carlos has a 5, right? So some people maybe think running is better, or going to the gym, lifting weights. So, of course, we're going to have different opinions for this, right? Swimming is the best way to exercise. And then 3, it's okay to carry a passport in your pocket. So, okay, Shafika, number 3, low opinion too. I agree, right? You don't want to lose your passport, so keep it in a safe place, right? Don't just carry it, in your pocket. Put it in your bag or leave it in the hotel, right? It's very, very valuable, especially when you're traveling. Don't want to lose your passport. So, yeah, so I think that should be a low number. Mercy, 0, right? So, yeah, it's not okay, right? So, it's okay if you feel strongly about that, you give it a high number. If you think it's a bad idea, it's not okay, then you give it a low number. Like, for example, Henna, Mercy gave it a 0, right? That Mercy thinks it's a bad idea to carry your passport in your pocket. I agree. Number 4, barbecuing is fun in the winter. In the winter, barbecuing is fun. Okay, charged vitamin, a 5, right? It's a little cold, so maybe it's not so fun. I agree, Sylvia. So Sylvia says, I think everyone should use sunblock because during the summer it is very hot, right? The sun is strong. It's hot because the sun is very strong in the summer. So we want to protect our skin. So use sunblock, please. Katie has 5, right? Okay. I barbecue in the winter. So if the weather's fine, then I think it's good to barbecue. But maybe some people live in cold places in winter, so maybe for them it's not so fun. Okay, Trolley, 7. So we like barbecuing year-round. Thank you, Susan. I'm back, Susan. Okay, there we go. Hung on. Number 1, 5, 2, 7. Okay, yeah, I agree. Yep, I think swimming is very good exercise. Okay, so hung on, 3 has a okay, maybe it is okay to carry your passport in your pocket. And then, hung on likes barbecuing in winter. Oh, Mercy, yeah, Florida year-round, right? It doesn't get cold in Florida, does it? Okay, Shafika likes barbecuing in winter. Okay, good. Cool, cool, cool. Okay, I like hearing your opinions, right? It's always good to hear your idea, how you feel about something. So I like this activity because I could understand you better, right? You express your opinion and then I could understand you better, right? We could learn about each other better. Nice, Carlos. Carlos says, barbecue is good anytime. I agree with you, Carlos. I give you a 10. I agree with your opinion, Carlos. Okay, let's go back to the worksheet now. Now let's practice using the past progressive tense. Okay, I'm gonna blow it up. Here's the pattern. Okay, to make the past progressive tense, we need the subject. That's the person who's doing the action. And then the be verb, was, were. Okay, so we want to use the be in the past tense. And then the verb is in the ing with the time phrase. So we have an example sentence. So our topic is vacation. So here we go. I was, right? I is the subject. Was, be verb, past tense. Verb, ing, vacationing on the beach last week. And then we have our time phrase last week. So I was vacationing on the beach last week. One more time. I was vacationing on the beach last week. Okay, so we have our topic is vacation. Our pattern is past progressive tense. We make that sentence by using subject. Be, was, were, past tense be. The verb, ing, and then a time phrase. Our example, I was vacationing on the beach last week. Yes, Sylvia, for sure. So Sylvia says, swimming is a great workout because you need to move your whole body against the resistance of the water. That's right, because you're using all your muscles, and when you see swimmers, like Olympic swimmers, their bodies are in great shape because they swim every day. If you swim every day, you'll get in good shape too. Okay, Carlos has his sentence. Carlos' sentence, I was playing baseball in the park yesterday. Perfect sentence, Carlos. I, subject, was playing baseball in the park, time phrase, yesterday. Perfect. Okay, Shafika. Shafika's sentence. I was celebrating for Eid last week. I'm not sure what Eid is. Please tell me, Shafika, what is Eid? Charge. He was fixing a car last Sunday. Good sentence. So the subject is the person doing it, right? So who was fixing the car? He was fixing the car. Who was celebrating? I was celebrating. Helga, I was watching videos on YouTube last evening. Oh, Mercy, I was vacationing in Quito, Ecuador last week. Okay. Hong Ang, thank you for being here with us. I appreciate you being here, and it was nice meeting you. Okay, Katie. I was watching your video yesterday. Thank you, Katie. Mwah, kisses to you. Oh. Okay, now, were is for plural. So Shafika was celebrating. So real quick, okay, thank you, Carlos. Like, it's good that we could talk about this. So was, were. So singular, one. I was, he was, and then were. You were, we were, they were. Okay, so let me write this again better. I'm going to do it better. So I was, okay. We're doing it again. One more time. I want to get it. Okay. I, he, she, it was. And then you, we, they were. You were, we were, they were. Okay. Okay, so that's when we use was, it's when we use were. So it depends on the subject. So if the subject is one person, was. If the subject is more than one person, we or they, then it's were. But we use you for you were. But this is you plural, right? You guys. This is one. You guys. So these are all plural. You in a group, right? You, we, they. Oh, okay, okay. Ada. Okay, okay, good, Shafika. I thought, I wasn't sure, but I figured something like that. Okay, I got it. Good, good, Shafika. Thank you. Okay, Sylvia, I was on vacation in Toronto. Sylvia, I was on, okay, but our pattern is progressive. So I was vacationing in Toronto. I need a cough. Okay, sorry. So, Sylvia, we want the progressive. So your sentence should be, I was vacationing in Toronto. And then when? Last week, last year. I was vacationing in Toronto last month. Okay, good, Carlos. Shafika was celebrating. So we don't need for. We could just say Eid or Ada. Shafika was celebrating Ada last week. Okay, good, Mercy. I was listening to the news. I was listening to the news. So we use to for listening to. I was listening to my teacher. I was listening to my friend. I was listening to the news. Henna, I was playing basketball the whole weekend last week. Good. Charge, I was eating sandwiches yesterday. Oh, okay, Helga. I saw a cat when it was tracking pigeons. Or maybe better to say hunting pigeons. Because maybe the cat wanted to get the pigeon, so it was hunting the pigeon. Carlos, I was working in the shop last week. Good. Okay, we're going to do 2 more minutes, and then we're going to do our quiz in the chat. Okay, so I'm going to put the timer for 2 more minutes. So please write your sentences for the next 2 minutes. And then we'll switch to our quiz in the chat. Good, Carlos. We were working in the shop last week. Perfect. Mercy, I was listening to the news last week. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. Ah, Sora. Hello, Sora. No, I'm in my office today. I'm here live streaming. Yes, so I'm at Shotoku on Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday. Oh, nice, Helga. I learned new words while I was listening to the teacher. Okay, so on Doki, we're using the past progressive tense, the ing form in the past for past tense activities. So you want to say, I was eating in a fancy restaurant last night. Okay, so Doki, one more time. I was eating or dining. That might be better. Dining. I was dining in a fancy restaurant last night. One more time. I was dining in a fancy restaurant last night. Carlos, we were studying English with Mark last week. Yeah, Doki, eating or dining. Charge, I was watching a movie on TV last week. Perfect. Okay, you guys did great. Nicely done, everyone. So let's go to our quiz now. Okay, so again, this worksheet is in my book or on Patreon, in my Patreon page, on my Patreon page. So go to Patreon, support me there, and get the worksheets we do here. And it's also here in the book. Which one is different? Amazon.com for the books. Okay, well, in the chat, on top of the chat, there is a quiz. Let's check it out. Okay, are you ready for the quiz? Yeah? Okay, the sentence is, the was very crowded. The was very crowded. Choose the best word. Is it city? Is it cities? Is it towns? Is it streets? Does the sentence go like this? The city was very crowded. The cities was very crowded. The towns was very crowded. The streets was very crowded. Choose the best word. Good luck. All right. Now I will check the chat. Okay. Okay, we have sentences here. Sorry, from the worksheet. Charge, I was watching a movie on TV last week. Yes, Katie, I was running errands yesterday. Good. Sylvia, I was playing basketball last night. Good. Henan, we boned up on our studies last night. So we boned up. So we don't use, we were, okay, this works. Boning. So the ing. We were boning up on our studies last night. Henna, that's a good sentence. We went boning, ing. Bone is the verb. So we were boning up on our studies last night. Good, good, good. So what Hannah did, she made connections using our idiom with our pattern today in the book. Oh, I didn't write it on the board. It was on the worksheet. So the worksheet we did today was the past progressive tense. Right? And so right here. And so the pattern is subject, be verb, verb ing, and time phrase. And so she used those two, the idiom with the pattern to make a connection. Good job. So the sentence, we were boning up on our studies last night. Perfect, Henna. Okay, now for the quiz. Helga, the city was very crowded. Yes. Sylvia, city. Yes. You got it, Carlos. That is correct. City is the right word. Good, Shafika. Charge. Mercy, Kadeen, Henna, Sora, definitely city for sure. Yeah, Sylvia. Thank you, Carlos, for the reminder. Thank you, Carlos. Okay, good, good, good. Now, the sentence is, the word is city, and so the sentence is, the city was very crowded. The city was very crowded. Good job, everyone. Well, tonight, 10 p.m. Today we started at 10 today. Well, in about 10 hours, we have a premiere video. We're going to be chatting together. So that is in 10 hours. Let's meet again. Let's chat for the premiere. The premiere video is about 30 minutes. It's made up of 5 videos. It's a collection. It's a collection of 5 videos. We will watch the videos, make sentences using the patterns in the video, okay? So that is a premiere video that's called Premiere on YouTube. So 10 p.m., I live in Japan. 10 p.m. Japan time. Premiere video, we will chat together live chatting. So please come back in 10 hours so we can chat together and watch 5 videos in a collection. We will chat, we will make sentences together. Yes, Carlos, that's the premiere video. Tonight, 10 p.m. Japan time. So wherever you are, it's in 10 hours. So if maybe you're going to work now, and so when you get back from work or whenever, if you can make it, please come by, say hello, make some sentences. We'll do it together, okay? All right, everyone. Thank you so much for your kind support. Books at Amazon.com. Patreon, join the channel, belong to the friendly green team. Website, markkulek.com. Everything is in the descriptions. Thank you so much. Next week, I'm going to the hospital on Monday. I have skin cancer, but it's okay. They're going to take it out. So I will not be here on Tuesday next week. I will not be here on Friday next week. However, in July, I'll be back in July. So our next live stream will be July 2nd. So I'll be back July 2nd, Tuesday. And then July 5th, that's Friday. So next week, I will not be here, but I will not be here live, but I'm uploading videos, so please come to my channel every day. Check out the new videos, check out the quizzes, check out the shorts, check out my videos. Thank you, Shafika. Thank you. So I'll be okay. I just have to go. Thank you, Carlos. I just have to go to the hospital. I'll show you. So right here, this red area, that is skin cancer. It's it's the most common form of skin cancer. So they're going to take it out, and I'll be okay. So I'll be okay. So you don't have to worry about me. I'll be in the hospital. That's not good, but I'll be okay. So I'll be fine. I'll be here with you next week. I'll be here with you in July. Not next week, but the week after next. But please come to my channel every day. Support me that way. Please support me. Come to my channel. Watch my videos. Tell your friends. Give my videos a thumbs up. Check out my books at Amazon.com. Join the channel. All that would be great. Join my Patreon. That's how you support me. That's how you support the channel. And I'll be here tonight, Japan time, in 10 hours, and we could make sentences together in the chat. Thank you, Carlos. Okay. Thank you, Sumayet. Thank you, everyone. Shafika and Carlos, the green team. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone. Have a great week. I hope to see you tonight for the premiere. Have a great weekend. Today's Friday. Have a great weekend. Have a great week next week. I hope everyone is safe. I hope everyone is healthy. Love and peace to you and your family. Smile. When you smile, you're happy. And you help other people be happy, because when you smile, they will smile back to you. They should, right? When you smile, they should smile back to you. And so you are spreading happiness. So let's do that. Let's spread happiness by smiling. Okay, it's time to say goodbye. Let's count down to say goodbye together, shall we? Let's do it. Here we go. We're counting down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thank you so much, everyone. Love and peace. I will see you soon. Take it easy. Bye. Love and peace. Smile. Be healthy. Stay safe. Thank you. Come to my channel every day, please. Okay, bye-bye. Thank you.